Welcome back to Three Shots of Espresso. I'm Soyeon.
I'm Alicia.
Excuse you. How dare
Oh.
you? I'm Thomas. How dare you?
Oh,
And who are you? We don't know who you are.
I'm Alicia.
Yeah, anyway, I hope everyone has been doing great, even in these turbulent times.
Uh-huh.
You better have commented poggers on our last podcast, otherwise
Please
I
don't.
will hunt you down.
We filmed that 2 weeks ago. No,
Yeah.
we filmed that an hour.
We literally filmed that like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, but
We
yeah,
just started a new one.
I mean, we had the time.
So if you gave us feedback on our last one, we didn't fucking read it. Okay,
We didn't
so
read it. We'll read
if you
it for
think
the
it's
next
trash,
one.
I mean, we're
maybe.
like pretty amazing anyway, so I don't think we're gonna get any.
Thank you for all the future comments and future positive comments that we're gonna get.
Totally.
I know my voice is the sexiest out of the three. You guys don't have to actually write that.
Okay. But today we're just gonna be talking about high school, because we all met in high school and we've been friends, good friends since then.
Mhm.
And I guess we can start it off by just kind of describing oh,
Yeah, I just want to say that high school, I hated it. I don't know about you
okay.
guys, but
Mm,
the high
He
school
met us in high school, and it was one of the worst things that he's ever encountered in his entire life. He's
totally, I
like,
hate you
they
guys so
ruined
much.
my life.
No, but like I didn't find high school fun, interesting, anything. Like I hated it. The high school experience was complete shit, you know?
I can't
liked
relate.
it.
I liked it too. I'm sorry,
Oh,
sweetie.
okay.
It was better than university, to be
I'm
honest.
sorry, Hunty. You can sit down.
Well, I am sitting.
That's true. We're all sitting.
Yeah, no, I loved my high school experience only because I met the love of my life that's sitting right next
Shut
to
the
me.
fuck up.
Anyway,
We don't talk about trash in this podcast. Thank you very much.
Akil our lawyers will be hearing from you.
oh, okay.
Okay.
My people will
You'll
talk
be
to
hearing
your
from my
people.
lawyers. True.
All right.
But I don't think I will never regret high school. I also never hated it. Like I've never had a truly bad experience in terms of scarring,
You're
But
lucky.
it definitely shaped me, I feel like. Maybe there are some scarring moments, but I think whatever happened, I'm thankful that it's over. Will not relive it again.
Of course not.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I mean,
So young, you'd relive it again?
No, I would not. There are lots of embarrassing moments in my past that I would not like to relive.
I mean that's for everyone though. Like high school was such a weird time.
I
for
mean,
us.
Why I loved it.
okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it.
I like that all of us were so unsure of who we were. And I feel
yeah.
I felt not alone. I feel like in university, some people had their shit together and some people didn't. And I was one of those people that didn't have their shit together.
Same.
So
It made you feel even shittier.
Oh, yeah.
So in high school, you were like, yes, we're all in the same shit boat. We're in the same shit classes. We're all in the same. We all have to deal with the shit teachers, shitty drama, shitty people, you know? But
Yeah,
we're
that's true.
together.
Yeah, I think I still remember the first time I've met both of you guys.
Yeah,
We were all in the same geography class, actually.
we were.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
wait, why did I forget that?
That's where we
Oh
all
my
first
God.
met in Mr. Harper's class. Shut up.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I love Mr.
Stephen
Harper.
Harper, but
Yeah,
I
he was
realized his
really
name's
good.
not Steven.
No.
But I think I sat beside Soyeon.
Yeah,
No.
so we were in like different rows, but technically we were like right next to each other. Like there was a gap in between us.
Yep.
I would like to pause
then
this
Alicia-
right now. I met So Young
Okay.
first before you met Thomas. Excuse the fuck, y'all.
Okay, but that was
Thank you. Like I'm saying, I met both of you first in that geography class. And I sat beside Soyeon, and I also met Alicia in that class, but I don't remember exactly how. I think it was just because we all took band, or we all took music first year. We all took band, and we all were like tight knit-ish, and that's how it all started.
Are you in beginner band though?
I was in beginner band, yeah.
Okay.
She just had to say that, eh? Aren't you less than us?
No, I don't remember you
Whoa, that's so
being
rude.
I don't remember you being in like with us in grade 9
The only reason
music.
why is because I didn't have music classes in middle school.
Oh,
We
interesting.
were dirt
Okay.
poor. Like
Oh.
I mean, if you know where Jane and Finch is, Weston and Finch, that's
Go
where
Mhm.
I lived.
reference our episode 2 to find out how ratchet Thomas
Oh,
Oh
upbringing
true.
was.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's true.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I didn't have a music program, so that's why I did beginner band.
I was gonna be in beginner band because of how insecure I was about my clarinet skills. But
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you
when
were good.
I wasn't good, but then I realized how bad everyone. Oh my god,
Everyone
no,
else was.
yes.
Oh,
So Young,
true.
Well,
don't you
yeah.
talk? Don't you talk?
Everyone,
You and Lee shit. Sit
I'm
the fuck
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry. Everyone is just terrible, and me and weren't even spectacular. We were just average. Everyone
Yeah,
else was just shit.
we were really trashy
We
though.
were really bad. Yeah.
Whenever we were in band though after school,
That was
oh
fun.
my god. It was totally fun. Going to like the competitions was really fun. Like
Yeah.
playing in them, like the sounds we produced from those. Oh my god, like we were not good. Like I swear none of us tried. We just did it for fun.
So Young had an unfair advantage though because she took flute lessons before. So I'm not even gonna say that, but I said it.
True, she
Just
did.
because I got flute lessons doesn't mean I don't have talent. So, but yeah, yeah, we all met in geography class. Thomas already said how me and him kind of met. But I met Alicia because I think on like the first day or like first couple of days, Mr. Harper made us go into groups and he randomly chose them. And I was in a group with Alicia and this other girl, Sydney. Um, and that's how I met her. Yeah. I don't know how we became friends though.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
remember.
I honestly don't really remember Alicia from those classes. I just remember sharing a lot of notes with Thomas.
I
Yeah.
only remember So Young from the first day, and then afterwards, I think I got placed to sit beside Sydney and this girl Miriam, and we just sang "Telephone" by Lady Gaga and Beyonce like most
Okay.
of the
Oh,
classes.
okay.
Uh,
So that's probably why I think we definitely got closer because of band. Because like we were in this
yeah,
first row.
Oh, for
that's
sure.
right.
But I wasn't in the first row. What the hell?
I'm talking
I
You
about
were
was
the
So
third
Young.
row.
I'm
Yeah.
talking
I
about So
was so
Young.
far from you guys that like
Yeah, but the thing is, So Young was friends with you. So like when she talked to you
true.
after, I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, who the fuck is this?" I'm kidding.
true.
I didn't. Who's this guy?
Oh, you know what though? I remember because me and Alicia were in the same science
Science
class.
class. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's I remember
Shout
now.
out to Paula. You can find him on YouTube.
Oh god. No, he's a principal or something now.
Oh, is he?
He's a principal, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shouts out to you because you were pretty good,
You were a
unlike
good
some other
science
teachers.
teacher.
He was also cute.
Okay, like he's not
Okay,
married, so you
that's
you have a chance maybe.
that's
Ooh.
So Young. So he's married.
I mean, I'm
So Young's
married,
a
but
married.
Oh, okay.
um,
Married at
Awkward.
16.
Can I just say something? I'm gonna bring this up because Thomas
okay.
is gonna freaking hate me.
What?
Do you remember the original group Thomas was in?
Original group?
Original
Okay,
group?
so Young was hanging out with, I guess, the older kids in band,
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
remember. Oh my
and I
god.
hung out with French immersion kids, and then Thomas.
Okay, you know why though? Because I moved to a different city for high school. Like I used to live in Toronto, North York
You gotta explain
specifically.
yourself way more. You need to explain yourself. You need to say who those people are, but not like we'll
No,
give
no, no,
them
no, I
nicknames.
will. But it's just
Okay.
like I moved to a brand new place. I didn't know anybody. So when I got placed in band, when I got placed in beginner music, there was this girl who also played the saxophone. Like we played tenor saxes together.
Right.
So it was just kind of like an easy thing to be like, oh hey, like I'm new here. And that was kind of it. Like that's how it started. So it was her, and she kind of already had her own friend group. So I just tagged along because I didn't know anyone, right? So that's kind of how it started. And then, I mean, looking back, it's kind of embarrassing because
And that's why I brought it up because the people want to hear. The people need to hear it.
I don't want to say I used them because I mean, I didn't because I genuinely thought they were friends because, like they were nice, they were kind. So I was friends with them, you know? But then kind of realizing, when you hang out with people longer and you start realizing who they really are, they were a little
Right.
strange for my tastes. So
Pretty weird.
I think what made you realize that was finding out how cool we were, and you were like, "I wanna hang out with
totally.
the
You guys
cool
were
kids."
That's
so
true.
cool. And I just had to drop them like
Yep.
once I knew how cool you guys were. Totally.
That's right. Mhm.
Yeah, well, here's what I have to say about that, is that I thought Tom is weird because of those people he hung out with. Now, I'm not even saying that okay, high school people talk, and I don't even know if it was So Young or if it was a mutual friend of So Young's or something, but people were talking shit about Thomas's group of people. So I was like, the people he was hanging out with are weird, then he must be weird.
By association.
Yeah, by association. So I was like, this
Gotta
guy's
get it.
fucking weird then. Like, that's how high school works. You're like, why the fuck would I talk to the weird girl that he hung out with ever? And now the fact that he's hanging out with her, like, that's fucking weird. But it's fine. You drop them to hang out with the cool kids.
Clearly.
No, it's fine. They were actually they're okay.
nice people,
like when
though.
I talking to them afterwards,
And
they're
like
very
those
nice
fake
nice.
friends
people.
you had,
Yeah.
It's just,
or you still have. But,
Ooh.
do I still have fake friends?
I
What?
mean, you should check yourself.
Alexa, drop "Fake Love" by Drake right
True.
now.
I don't know. I just feel like high school was such an
Yeah.
experience, though. Like, especially figuring out who we were.
You're like telling the people who like, oh my god, if you guys have never been to high school, like you should
definitely try it out.
It's like the
Definitely
homeschool,
go. Yeah.
the homeschool kids. Now let me say that like in grade 9, we were us two were separated. We met,
Right.
but we didn't hang out.
No. Yeah,
was
I think
grade
I really
10.
started hanging out with Soyeon first, and it was like end of grade 9, maybe second semester grade 10.
Yeah.
Wait.
We were good
Mhm.
friends by then.
Yeah. And I feel like what happened was like me and Thomas were actually not really close. It was I was friends with Soyoung and then Thomas was friends with Soyoung.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't like me and Thomas were
But
like
we
hanging
did,
out all the
yeah, we
time.
didn't hang out all the time, but we sat beside each other in science class, though, or we sat near each other at least. Yeah, we talked.
Right. Oh wait, you know what made us go closer?
What?
You're gonna remember this. Skiing.
Oh my god. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
didn't
totally
go.
remember that.
Where a bunch of the science kids decided to go skiing
Yes, I
together.
remember that.
I still have the photo. Can I bring
No.
it up? No, I
No,
can't.
don't.
Can I?
But I
Aw.
remember that. I remember getting stalked by some guy because he had no friends. So he really
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
We call him
True,
Polo.
yeah. I think it's just because I was a nice person in general. Like he just followed me. He just followed me everywhere, and I was trying to run away. Like I was trying to hang out with Alicia and like
Yeah.
Kim, but like he just kept following. And it was like I just kept hiding. Like I wanted to hide.
It's because you were the new
Yeah.
kid. Your image of everybody is pure at the moment, right? Because I technically already kind of grew up with half of these people, so like I kind of knew everyone already, and I feel like he knew that I didn't like him. And the thing is like since Thomas was technically he didn't come from the prior middle school, or he didn't grow up with these people, he was probably like,
Yeah, I remember when
someone I
everyone
can,
in high school in grade 9
know.
especially was like, "Where are you from, RTMS or ECMS?" I'm just like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, I have no idea what those are. Literally, I was
RTMS
like,
gang.
"What is that? Like, what are these code words?"
Code words.
I'm from
Oh,
Liscar.
true.
Oh. No, that was great. And then okay, sorry, I wanted to talk about So Young's friend group. Because what happened was I wanted to hang out with her because she was like quiet and nice. And I was like, wow, I
I
could
am
really
quite
use some
nice.
quiet and I can use some
Yes.
nice
Yes.
in my life. And I come down and it's just really loud seniors like you were hanging out with.
Yeah.
They're really
They were
nice
quite
though. Like one of them was like a really good cook. Like he's a chef now.
Oh.
Oh, he's Viet. Are you talking about the
Yeah.
Viet? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a chef now. And then this other guy, he's really into the fighting games. So I see him on Twitter a lot, tweeting about fighting games. He's cool. Yeah, they're all doing pretty well now.
All?
Most of
All?
them.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I think they're all doing
besides
pretty
besides one
well.
girl
Not the
that
one
has
that's
like a
doing
sister,
commissions or
kind
anything?
of thing, you know?
Oh,
Like, it's a
Who?
girl that has like a sister,
um,
you know?
I don't know how to. Do you know?
I
Oh, I
know. I
want to
feel like
say
you
it.
should.
I want to say it. Can I
You
bleep
can just
it?
tell me. You can just
I
tell
can
me
totally
after.
bleep. Frick, I'm gonna bleep it because I'm the one who's recording this.
True.
Okay.
That.
Oh.
How did you not get that? You
Yeah.
hung out with
Okay,
her
moving
so
back, so you can
much.
cut this part out. But her, yeah, it was her. You know her. Yeah, some people didn't turn out
Okay.
that well.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
here's the thing. If you saw So Young's friend group, okay, so I come downstairs and it's like my first time really looking at lunchtime because I don't really come down that area in lunchtime because the friend group that I was with didn't really go that way. Yeah, she wore a panda hat. So Young, this girl wore a panda hat. Do you remember?
I think I
Do you remember this?
Yeah, I like my panda hat.
Yeah, and she's like looking real cute, but then the other people around her also looked weird. I think somebody brought a sword in or something. Like they
Oh my
looked,
god.
or people. You know what I mean? I know exactly the image. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Some girl had blue hair, but you know it was a wig because it was like so synthetic
Oh,
that it
yeah, I
hurt.
Mm.
didn't know that.
That friend group just looked odd. Like to me, it just like was odd, but it worked. And I feel like
No,
they
they
were
were.
nice when I did end up like hanging out.
Yeah,
Like
they
they
were
were
really
solid.
nice. Yeah, and like they really made me feel comfortable because I was scared going into grade 9.
For sure.
Because I didn't really because my best friend well, both of my best friends actually went to different schools.
What? You had best
Yeah,
friends in middle school? I'm kidding.
I only had 2. Yeah. One of them you
Oh,
know.
okay. There's actually like 2 distinct memories I remember in those hallways. It's like that hallway where we
Okay.
sat for lunch, not the music hallway. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
corner
corner.
area. You
What?
weren't there, Alicia. It wasn't.
I'm not here.
It doesn't involve you. But it was
Okay.
Okay.
when
I want to hear
Soyeon brought
this.
in one of those bakery items. It was that Korean brown ball bread that's like really chewy that has sesame seeds on the outside.
It's like
Yeah, I remember
sesame.
that was the first time I've had it, and I'm addicted ever since. It's so
So
good. The
good.
texture, oh, and that's one of the first memories
Hell
I
yeah.
remember. And the second was when another time we were sitting at the hallway, and some girl that Soyeon knew came. Like, I guess she came to visit or something, and she literally pushed me out of the way to talk to Soyeon. And I was like, who is this girl? Like, why did she just randomly push me away? Like, as a normal person would go about this thing, is that they would say, "Oh, excuse me, like, can I speak to you?" Or like they would be like, "Hey, oh my god,
Peppa
yeah, Peppa
Pig.
Pig." You know, you
Okay.
wouldn't push someone. She physically pushed me out of the way. I was like, who is this
It's
girl? Like,
because she's she's a
myself in the
little
head? Yeah, maybe. Clearly.
Unstable.
I was gonna say special.
Fragile. We just
True.
roast
Okay.
her. Let's add her
Literally.
next time.
She
Jesus.
she wasn't she was
No, she
nice
wasn't.
though. I was friends with her starting in like we were friends in grade 5 because
Shady.
that was when I actually
Right.
moved to to that area. And she was like my first friend there. And she was nice. But then something went weird
In grade
during middle
7.
school.
In
Yeah.
grade 7 specifically.
Alicia threw a
Yeah.
chair or something? Was
So
that her?
No,
that
that
was
was so
me.
young.
Oh, that's another story too. But no,
Oh.
Wow, that's a
the thing
solid
is, like, that
story.
wasn't the first time she did it. Like, I remember one time in band, she did it again. I was, yeah, I
Oh,
think
really?
I think I was talking to you and I think, and she
Uh-huh.
stormed in and she pushed me again, and I was just like, literally, what is her problem? Like, I don't get what, like, I didn't do anything to her. I didn't
And
even know her at that time. So I didn't like her ever since, and I still don't like her.
Thomas deadass said, "Who the fuck are
Literally, I'm just
you?"
like, who is this girl?
yep. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like you if you're
No, no one
listening.
liked her. I
Yeah,
don't think
she's
she's listening.
probably down in the streets
No.
somewhere.
One of my favorite things about So Young, like her personality trait, was the bread. Like her mom worked at a Korean
Yeah,
Bakery.
bakery, and she would get those like wrapped bread every time. The reason why it was her personality trait because it looks so
yeah,
neat. Like
yeah.
it's like packaged so nicely and so like and she would just eat it and you're just like did you just eat bread for lunch every time? And she fucking did. And then I come over to her house and she's eating ramen. That was her diet.
That's all her diet.
Dude.
How to get the so young look? Just eat bread
and ramen.
Ramen in high school.
I think I'm the reason why you eat ramen so much.
Now. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
I do think that, yeah. Because whenever you came over to my house, we would just eat ramen.
She introduced me to Neogiri and she introduced me to Shin. I didn't know that.
You remember when my grandma was visiting and she would just make us ramen?
And you were like, "Oh, it's a little spicy," and I'm crying. I am bawling. This is the first time I had Shin, or first time having Neogiri, or whatever, and I'm bawling my eyes out. She's like, "Oh, it's a little spicy, huh?" I'm like, like crying. Like,
I was training you for now.
Fuck, that got me fucked up, bro. That was Soyeon's personality trait.
You know what you also ate or drank?
What? Oh my god.
Strawberry milk when you're lactose intolerant. She came over to my house. I asked her, "Do you want some strawberry milk?" She's like, "Sure." She takes it. She takes like a good sip and she's like, "Is this milk?" And I look at her. And then when her dad's driving her home, she's like throwing up and shit. Oops. So, yeah.
Share her pants.
I'm sure she did later.
I might have later.
Yeah. At least he wasn't in the car. Oh,
that is true. My dad was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I thought she meant like strawberry, like from the milk, like the milk. He was milking the strawberries. I didn't think it was actual milk."
Yeah. Anyway,
I still went to school.
Okay. I mean, of course, if you're Asian, you got to go to school even though you're sick.
All of us were in band, but I don't want to say the individual teams we were on because I feel left out because they were in badminton and I couldn't make the tryout.
Technically, you were in badminton club.
I was in badminton club, but not badminton team.
Right.
Because,
we were so bad though. Like, I think the funny thing is because like everyone else was so bad that me and Soyeon were just average. That we made it anyway.
Yeah.
But I think and like me and Soyeon played together. Like we were a co-ed team, and I don't know if you were in this mindset, but I was definitely in this mindset. Like when we went to competitions, like I just did it for fun. Like I found it fun. Like I thought like if we won, great. But like, we never won.
Oh, we never won.
Yeah,
it's okay though.
It was
it's
so
just
fun,
for
though.
fun.
Like every time we went to competitions, like literally we would be screaming at each other, and the other team would be staring at us like, "What the hell is our problem?"
You know how many times he hit me?
Because I would be trying to spike. I would be trying to spike the birdie, and it would literally whack her head. Oh my god, it was so funny.
It hurt.
Because we would try to do the whole like front back style. Oh god, those were the days.
So like, if you didn't know like the me Soyoung Thomas dynamic, like you would be like, "What the fuck is this?" And that was the entire badminton team. I think I don't know who it was, but I remember in the club, and you guys were like playing against each other and stuff. Like I remember people like, "Thomas is like really mean to Soyoung. Like, is she okay?" Like I know Soyoung wouldn't speak up because she's like, I'm like, "Y'all relax." Like Thomas hits me too.
No, I don't. I don't hit people. Don't say that. I never hit anyone.
He's not an abuser.
No. He doesn't hit anyone. It's just like or Thomas yells at me too. Because like I think they didn't see you hit, but they can hear you yelling it because Thomas is loud as fuck. Thomas like, "You fucking bitch." Like, you know what I mean? And like Thomas is kidding. Like it's just like how we talk to each other, okay? Like it's like you guys never had siblings or you guys never had like close friends like talk to each other like that, then you ain't real friends, bro. But I had people talking to me being like, "You know, do you think Soyoung's okay with it?" I'm like, "Yes," because she talks back to him.
Exactly.
I was like, the reason why you don't hear her is because she's quieter.
It's the Chinese side of me, you know? Like I just have to scream.
Yeah.
And this is with no alcohol.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No, like Chinese people like during parties, like I feel like the uncles who have the beers or that are like extremely loud?
I get kind of quiet when I drink.
Okay, then we're
Yeah,
not
true.
Chinese.
It depends on who I'm with though. Like if I'm with people I'm not used to, I'm probably quiet. But if I'm with people that I'm like more comfortable with, but I'm usually the person that has to watch after everyone. But I mean that's a whole nother thing. But yeah.
Wish that I got like some weird GoPro or whatever to document how we became closer. Cause like you guys had badminton, but then like then we all had band, or like me and Thomas had
Mhm.
science. So Young and I would be partners in random like things. I don't know why. I remember coming over to our house because we were partners in something in geography, probably.
I do not remember.
Because why would I come over to get ramen or strawberry milk?
True.
Like I don't understand why I was
Do you want
there.
to come over?
Because you like me as
Oh,
a friend.
true.
Maybe that's why you wanted to come over.
Oh, you know, that's a good
Yeah.
point. That's a good point.
Hmm.
Because then there was me and Thomas at that volunteering thing. And actually, that's weird because So Young, that's where I met Maggie. Like for this.
Yeah. That's
Maggie
one of
was
my
there.
best friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So me and Thomas went on, because so it's like Canadian high school
Right.
curriculum
It was
to,
40 hours of
I
community
guess,
volunteering.
40.
why do I think it was 200?
I
Okay,
mean, I
wait.
basically
Yes,
had
40
I
hours.
had
200 too.
200.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, you have to
That's
have
correct.
40 hours of volunteer community service in order to graduate from your high school.
Yeah, and like there was a forum where you could just press apply.
Yeah, to sign up
Just to
to
like apply to random
yeah, that was
volunteering
kind of
clubs.
we did a lot of like those marathon ones where you have to hand out water. But no, those were
Stupid.
so much fun though. Did you remember? Like there were so many times.
They're fun
For sure.
together, but they're not fun alone. Like, what if I did that by
Yeah,
myself? I would hate it.
there's this one particular one I remember. I'm pretty sure we've told this story 100 times. But it was another marathon. We did it with 2 other people. Yeah. I am telling
You're
the
not telling that story.
And by the end of it, you know, like when you have these marathon things, they usually have a lot of sponsors that sponsor, like whether it was Gatorade or whether it was free food.
That was
Yeah, I
Scotiabank,
think it
right?
was Scotiabank. And there happened to be apples remaining at the end. And since we were volunteers, they were like, hey, if you guys want free apples, like they're left over, you guys just take whatever. And there was this one girl we went with who was like, oh my God, free apples. And so she ran over and then she
Trip over a rock?
No.
Was it a rock or a pebble?
Because we were close to a tree and I think the tree root stuck up. And she was
Oh no.
she was running for the free apples and she accidentally tripped and she face planted. And
Literally picture this, okay? All of a sudden there was just like they're putting out like breakfast for us or whatever. She turns around and she's like, "Oh my God, free apples!" like in like the most like annoying voice.
Right
I'm so sorry. And she's running like she is booking it. No one is. It's apples, bro. Like no one
Oh my God,
is
I'm
like.
crying.
No one gives a fuck. Not even us, and
Yeah.
not even the other person. It was just her. She runs, books it. She does like a full somersault, like full on somersault, hair flipped all over. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so
Even the
embarrassed."
people that were there were like, oh my
Right?
God, are you okay? Like she fell
Yeah,
hard.
everyone was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Right? And then me and Thomas are fucking assholes. We turn the fuck around and die. And I just looked at him and we looked at each other and we just couldn't stop laughing. And then freaking, I was gonna say his name. The other guy that was with us was just like, "You guys are being dicks. Like, you guys should go help her." And I'm like, I want to, but I'm
And
gonna
then
die
the
in her
funniest
face.
thing
I
was
will
when she
literally
came
cry
back,
in her
she was
face.
like, oh my God, did anyone see? Did anyone see? And we were like, no, don't worry.
We lied. I literally was the best actress that day.
Yeah.
See what? What was it? What was it?
True.
Fuck.
God. That was so funny.
Dude, I wish I was
I
there.
videotaped it. It was so funny. I'm literally sweating
Yeah.
from crying right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
calm down.
Ooh.
But yeah, I never had that experience actually, because I actually never volunteered. Mr. Brard, who was our music teacher back then, he told me that technically band isn't a requirement if you're in music. You're volunteering to go to band. And I was in 2 bands. So at the end of like the second year, like grade 10 or grade 11 or something, I went up to him and I was like, "Can you fill out my volunteer hours?" And he's like, "Sure." And he literally told me, he's like, "How many hours do you want?" So I told him, "Can I have 200?" He's like, "Okay." And he signed it off. So technically, I have 200 hours in volunteering.
Let me just say this. She just admitted to
Oh,
volunteer
true.
fraud, so take away her
True.
diploma right now.
Take away her diploma.
She has no high school diploma.
It's been years. I mean, I have university. That's all that matters.
She's not deserving of that. Is it a gold pen when you get
yeah. When you did
so when you graduate,
go.
you get like a special like thing that says you volunteered over a certain amount of hours. Like if you had like
I
an
didn't have
extreme
that.
amount.
Yeah, you did.
You
No.
did.
The gold award is for when you're in a bunch of clubs and teams. And I was in a bunch of
So you
clubs
didn't get a pen?
and teams. No, I got a pen, but it was for the thing that I'm talking about because I was
You have
in
to
like
also reach a certain amount of volunteer hours as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well,
Felicia
It was
told
like
me
a
that.
bunch of things together.
Well, I only remember like being in a bunch of clubs because I was in a lot of clubs.
She tends to forget her
True.
fraud life.
So you did get the gold
Okay.
pen.
I did get the
Alicia,
gold
did you
pen.
get
Yeah,
the pen?
it's sitting somewhere in my parents' house.
I didn't get the gold pen. The fuck?
Didn't you get the silver pen?
You didn't get a silver pen?
I think I got the silver
I
pen.
got the silver pen.
I think you got the silver pen, yeah.
And I remember someone
Yeah.
Because I was missing something from that like group of things.
Maybe. Because I remember someone when they announced that I had a silver pen or something, I don't know who told me this, but some person was just like, "Wait, why did he get one?"
I think this one girl
Oh, true.
Boomer was like, why did Soyeon get the gold pen? Like I should have gotten the gold pen. But she got a silver pen.
Let me tell you, this girl Boomer is such a prominent part of our friend group because she's just like the butt of all of our jokes.
Ooh.
She really is. She did us all dirty
100%.
in some sort of way.
Me the most.
True.
Oh, 100%. No offense.
No offense, though.
No offense, sweetie.
No offense.
But I feel like, I don't know if every high school had this, but careers and civics was like one of the most useless classes we've ever had.
Useless. I thought I was going to be a graphic designer.
What was the other one?
They were like...
Because we had different ones. GLS. Oh my god, those were all useless.
That's the most useless. What did you even learn in GLS? I don't even know.
What was your anthem? Remember, that's the first assignment, is that you choose a song that represents you.
Oh, I think I
don't remember that.
No, I don't remember. I remember the project, but I don't remember what we did. What I did.
I chose Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. Shout out to you.
That's a classic.
But those classes were so
I was like,
useless.
I'm breaking away.
And
but
I
that was
hated
high school.
how high school didn't prepare you at all for university. At all.
I really didn't.
Like, university experience is nothing like what they told you in high school.
Did you remember when the teachers in high school would be like, you know what, university is going to be so hard, they're not going to let you submit late assignments at all, you know, you have to be on top of things, you can't procrastinate, you get into university, they're like, yeah, well, if you submit it late, it's okay,
maybe that's
like,
for you.
whatever, just like email
But
it
for
to me.
me, it was like that. It was like late, like even if you, like the deadline was like 12 o'clock, right? Or 11:59, whatever it was. If you submitted 12:01, nope, we got docked 10%. So that is a real thing. They do dock your stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't experience that. I mean, like I always submitted like a little before the deadline. I never like
thing.
was
But like when you get to
super...
work with group,
Yeah,
that's a whole nother story. Yeah.
Group projects suck. Group, yeah. Group projects should always have like an individual mark for each person instead of an overall group mark, because there's always one person that doesn't pull their weight.
But it's the whole thing of, oh, you should learn how to work with every type of people, different personalities, you know.
Yeah, but I can't work with
Literally,
brain dead
though.
people, so
It's
just
hard
saying.
to do that. Yeah.
I feel like high school just didn't prepare you for anything. Like high school was so focused on, I feel like, three main things. It was either art, business,
Yeah.
or science. Those were the only three things apparently that came from high school.
I think math really helped a lot of people who ended up going into a field that requires that from my experience, because our high school was kind of like, I don't know, in my opinion, like our high school was a little bit more, I don't want to like be cocky, but better. Because
No,
I've heard
yeah,
things like
true.
from my friends who are in nursing or in like vet tech or whatever. Because what happened was like they went into school and they were like, yo, half of my class apparently doesn't even know what this is. This blank is, this equation is, or how to do this. And it's like, it helped them. Was in, I'm like in the social studies area, like, history, all the social sciences, and I feel like that helps me because I did end up going into
I
that.
mean, I think we all went into that. Like, I went into science, and I did all science, right?
And did it help you a little? It
What
did.
what do you mean
Kind of.
help?
Like, I feel like did it help you kind of
I
understand
mean,
what you
very
were learning in
basically, like, I
university?
feel high school science taught the very basics. I mean, like, that's kind of obvious, but and then university went deep in, because like in grade 9 science or like even grade 12 science, when you learn biology or something, you're learning plant, animal cell, the usual. You're learning this basically the same thing every year, but just a little more in depth.
Mm,
But in
right.
university, there would be courses that are just on cells. Like, you're learning just cells.
Yeah,
Not, you're not
right.
learning the whole thing and just animal cells. Or if you want to learn on plant biology, that's a whole nother thing, right? But what I was kind of alluding to was that, like, now thinking about it, like, I enjoy interior design, but I had no idea that was an option in high school, like, that I could work for, that kind of thing.
Oh,
Like, they
They
don't
don't do
yeah.
that for
you don't
you. They
know
don't do
anything.
Mhm.
that.
That's why I meant, like, the main things that high school taught was, "Oh, yeah, you can go into business for accounting or whatever, e-commerce, whatever, commerce, whatever, I don't know. Or you can go into science for biology, med, or you can go into business and arts for whatever." That kind of thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it. Guidance counselors are fucking useless.
Do we even have guidance
Useless.
counselors? I felt like
Useless.
it's like they were
Yes.
that bad that I don't even remember them.
So I went in because I was very confused on my path in grade 11. And I was like, I've always really loved writing. I don't want to be an English teacher
Mhm.
at all. I have no intentions of being an English teacher, but I do want to write. But I don't also like, I feel like writing a novel, I don't need a degree for that. I don't need a degree to write a novel, to write poetry, any of that
Uh-huh.
shit.
Mhm.
Right? And they were just like, I don't know, college is your best bet though. I was like, dude, I'm asking like what other like career options are there? Like not what school. But, like, no, I think you need more hands-on
Oh
skills like
god.
college. So everyone I talked to, like even like my fiance Keel, like they talked about going to college. And it's not that like college is bad or anything. It's that I asked this fucking
Right.
different question completely. And then I remember going back in grade 12 and being like, because they know my sister a lot, because my sister has been in like football and stuff like that. They were like, "Oh, what are you planning on doing? Like Felicia's obviously in health sci, like or life sci, whatever the fuck that the fucking medical
Mhm.
shit. What are you planning to do?" Like thinking I'm gonna do the Asian six pack, and I'm sitting here like, I want to go into journalism. I want to write, or I want to do media. And they were like, "There's no path in you. Like newspapers are dying," and like little do they know digital
What?
journalism is a
True.
fucking thing.
I
They're
feel
just
like a
dream
lot of
crushers.
teachers in general just do it for that they're going for that tenure. And
Tenure,
it's
yeah.
kind of depressing because you're shaping the future. You're supposed to be encouraging your students, we're your children almost, you know?
That's what happens when you're in a
Yeah.
union, you know? You feel
Mhm.
so secure. You feel so like, oh, I'm set. Like my friend just got into teaching and she's like, I'm set. And it's like you need to do your work, put in the work, you know, make your students passionate
Mhm.
and inspired. Like, and I feel like there's not a lot of teachers out there who there's a lot of teachers out there who can do that, but I find that the ones that are in tenure are
Yep.
like they give up,
'Cause
you
they know
know?
they're set.
They're like, I'm here for the
Exactly.
money. I'm not here for anything.
I just feel like this
And
is
their
a whole
pension
other
or
topic
whatever.
that we're not gonna probably talk about.
I know. How did
But
we
I
just
feel
get
like
there?
they need
What the
to do a
fuck?
whole reform where they need to, like, actually
It's a
yeah, they need to
refresh
actually
button.
interview people that are passionate about teaching
Definitely.
and pay them more. Like, they need to be paid more.
Definitely.
That's true.
Can I forgot. Can we just add like some of our just favorite memories?
Yeah.
We can just end off like that.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't say it's a favorite memory, but it's only a good memory that I remember with us two together is the talent show.
Oh,
What do you mean us
no, like
too?
her with me and you.
Oh, okay.
Like you
Like, yeah.
two
Yeah.
Don't
with
even
me.
start on that. Every time I think about that, I'm cringing so hard.
You mean you want to press the
Oh,
replay button?
stop. But what she's talking
Oh,
about was that in grade 10, I think. I don't know who thought
Yeah.
about this. I know who thought about it.
no, we do.
But
It was my
it was
then best friend.
she was just like, "You know what? We should we should just dance for the talent show." And I don't know what we were all thinking, but we were like, "Let's do it." And oh
Let's
my
do it.
god, do I regret this?
Hey, at least people clap for you, okay? No one clapped for me.
I wish I could put the freaking
Don't,
video up
please
because they were
don't.
like, okay, so the song, if you guys are K-pop fans, you'll recognize it's
Mhm.
Shiny Replay, okay? And so if you listen to the music video, we literally copied
Yep.
it. It was the music
Yep.
video, right? That we copied. So we copied the music video. Everybody chose dude
Right.
is the best way to go it. And so if you look at the music videos, everybody gets like a little tiny solo. So it's like Thomas shows up and they're like, ah, yeah, Thomas, you're killing it. And then it's like, I'm gonna say Tim because Tim actually, I think he does listen to these.
Okay.
Okay.
He shows up and he's like, ah, Tim, yeah, Tim. And then it's like my turn, and they're like, ah, Alicia, woo. Soyeon comes up,
Nothing.
woo.
They
You
don't.
didn't
No,
have
they
real
didn't say
friends,
anything.
apparently.
Like maybe one or two.
No, I did not see anyone.
I'm pretty sure I
That
heard
was
like 2 or 3. And then the last
oh,
girl, I'm not even gonna say her name. The
Mm,
last girl comes in, oh, and then everybody talks to me after that performance. They're like,
literally. The funny thing was, like, she wanted to do it so bad.
no, she was the first. She
She
was the
she put the
person that
whole thing together,
initiated.
she chose a song, she did everything, and then when we were getting ready to perform, like, we were almost gonna go on stage, she literally had to take, like, 2 pills because, like, she was so anxious.
Bitch had to
It's
take
just
a damn
like,
Xanny. Kidding, she didn't.
how do you
She took like
how
Advil
did
or
you
something
not know
stupid.
that you would have to be
um,
performing in front of everyone, like, you know? But that was not a good
I
memory,
really
I
yeah.
don't know what
know
you're
it.
talking about. Like, I
No,
hope
that's a
all
great
those
memory because the
videos were
practices.
deleted, destroyed.
No,
Oh
shout out to
god.
Nikhil for keeping it up on Facebook, bro.
Yeah, there's
I
one
never
one
watched
up
it. Like, I
still.
watched it once, I gagged.
With somebody talking shit behind the scenes. Am I right?
No, I
Oh
don't, but I've
yeah.
Do you
only
remember
watched it
that?
once.
Yeah.
No, I
You
Okay.
should
didn't.
watch it again. The reason why I say it's a favorite memory because even though it was embarrassing, I feel like that practice time was quality time, and that's when Soyoung was
Ooh.
dating somebody
I feel like
in
a
the
lot
group.
of the time
Mm.
where we hang out I
Mm.
feel a lot of the times where we hung out together was, like, really great memories, though. Like, when we did badminton, like, what do you remember
That's
when
true.
we played t
Yep.
hide and seek tag around the school before badminton? Those were good
Oh.
times. And then yeah, we did get in
Trouble for
trouble, but
that?
still did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Soyeon and I had the badminton team, when we did band, those were all really good times, you know?
But like
Yeah.
sometimes there's like I feel like that was such like an our time was the talent show because it was like we came to my house after and like we just like
Uh-huh.
fucked around for like ages and shit. And like we also got random people involved. Like I remember Jenny watched us, Hilton watched us, like perform and shit like that. Where we, it was like our project. It was kind of our first project before the podcast.
There was so many memories from high school, though.
You can't remember?
There's tons of ones I hated, for sure. I mean, that I don't want to touch on because we're almost ending. And I probably wouldn't touch on them anyway.
Oh, man, I kind of wish you did. I don't know. I can't think of anything that you're embarrassed about. I can think of things you're angry about, like Peppa. And I can think about the milk bitch.
No, just like...
Oh.
We, like... I mean, I wouldn't say like our school was the worst because it probably wasn't, but it was just like
it's not.
Some of the people are just assholes. Like
that's true.
And I hated certain times because they just wouldn't leave you alone. And I didn't do anything to you, but anyway, yeah.
Right. I get you.
Yeah, so not great memories. Besides the ones with you guys, obviously.
I had fantastic memories. I don't know what you're talking about.
You. Like I had them most times.
Yeah. That's true. I feel like there's so much more that we can get into.
100%.
We could do a part 2.
We could talk deeper.
We could definitely do a part 2.
Because we still haven't talked about like the teachers or prom even.
Oh.
We have different memories too, like guitar class, the rating system that the bitch threw out. Sorry. There's a girl, we did something stupid where we started rating people from school in guitar class. And then bitch still has it. How much you want to bet? She flew that shit to freaking Taiwan with it. I bet you.
I know she shared it. To throw us under
the bus. 100%. But that's a secret I'll never tell. XOXO. Gossip
Girl.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much more we could talk about. We didn't even get into like high school crushes. So Young had so many.
I had fake crushes, yeah, sure.
We can do a separate one on that.
Just high school love.
No,
young love. Crushes.
We could go from like celebrities to...
I don't remember who my celebrity crushes were.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Fuck off.
I don't.
Fuck off.
I know who Alicia's is.
Logan Lerman? Oh.
Paul Rudd. Oh, Logan Lerman too. That was the young one, yeah.
You mean the OG Taylor Lautner? How dare you?
Oh.
Sorry, that was so off topic. Anyways, if you want a part 2, leave a thumbs up.
True. We're gonna do a part 2 anyway.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We have some more memories. High school was a very long journey. It was a very long 4 years. Apparently, Thomas regrets it, but
it's not that I regret it. It's just that I hated it.
Ways. We might do part 2 later if we run out of freaking ideas, because we have so much more to talk about.
That's true.
Don't we, guys? Okay. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Please watch this. Please share on all your socials. We have 3 Shots of Espresso podcast is our Twitter. Or is it just the 3SOE?
3SOE podcast.
You know what? I'm going to put it up on the screen because we have a YouTube channel that is active now, not our SoundCloud. Follow us on our socials. Links in the description. And yeah, hope you enjoyed listening.
Until next time.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.